Ever wonder why some makeup looks absolutely flawless on one person but just a little off on another, even if they have the same skin color? A big part of the secret lies in something called undertone. It's the subtle color that lies just beneath your skin's surface. And understanding it is a game changer for finding your perfect foundation match. Let's take a little trip back in time. For centuries, makeup was a bit of a one-size-fits-all situation. Think of the powdered white faces in ancient Egypt or the courts of Europe. It was more about creating a specific, often pale, look than matching an individual's unique skin. The idea was to project status or follow a trend, not to enhance natural beauty. Foundation, as we know it, didn't really exist. People used whatever they could find: rice powder, lead, even chalk to achieve a uniform complexion. The focus was purely on the surface color, not the subtle hues underneath. As we moved into the 20th century, Hollywood's golden age brought makeup to the masses. But Max Factor, a pioneer in the cosmetics industry, famously developed makeup specifically for film. He noticed that the harsh studio lights and early film technology could make actors' skin look unnatural. His pancake makeup was revolutionary because it was designed to look good on camera. But even then, the shade ranges were incredibly limited. The concept of undertone was still largely unrecognized. Most women had to choose between a few shades of beige, pink, or tan, and often ended up with that dreaded mask-like effect where their face color didn't match their neck. The real shift began in the latter half of the 20th century, particularly with the rise of brands that championed makeup. Artists and entrepreneurs started to realize that the existing foundation shades weren't working for a huge portion of the population. They began to formally categorize skin not just by its depth, light, medium, dark, but also by its undertones: cool, warm, and neutral. So, what exactly are these undertones? Think of it this way: cool undertones have hints of pink, red, or blue. If you look at the veins on your wrist and they appear blue or purple, you likely have cool undertones. Silver jewelry often looks more flattering on you. People with cool undertones might find that many foundations look too yellow or orange on them. Warm undertones, on the other hand, have hints of yellow, peachy, or golden hues. If your veins look more greenish, you're probably in the warm category. Gold jewelry tends to pop against your skin. A common problem for warm-toned individuals is that foundations can look too pink or ashy, and then there's the neutral undertone, which is a balanced mix of both cool and warm. If you can't quite tell if your veins are blue or green, or if you find that both silver and gold jewelry suit you well, you might be neutral. People with neutral undertones have the most flexibility, but they can still find that some foundations pull to yellow or to pink. Understanding your undertone is the key to unlocking that seamless, my skin but better look. When you match your foundation to your undertone, it blends invisibly into your skin. It doesn't look like a layer of makeup sitting on top. It looks like you just have naturally perfect skin. It harmonizes with your neck and chest, creating a cohesive, natural appearance. So, how do you find your perfect match in today's world? It's easier than ever. The first step is to figure out your undertone using clues like your vein color or how your skin reacts to the sun. Do you burn easily? That's often a sign of cool undertones. Do you tan easily? You might be warm-toned. Once you have an idea, it's time to test some foundations. The best place to swatch is not your hand or your wrist, but your jawline. Your jaw is the best meeting point between your face and your neck. Apply a few stripes of different shades that seem close to your skin depth and have the undertone you identified. Now, here's the crucial part. Do onti just look at it under the store's artificial lighting. Step outside into natural daylight. That's the truest test. The shade that disappears into your skin without leaving an ashy, pink or yellow cast is your winner. It shouldn't look like anything at all. The evolution from using chalk powder to having hundreds of shades categorized by undertone shows how far we've come. Makeup is no longer about hiding or conforming to a single standard of beauty. It's about celebrating and enhancing your unique features. By taking the time to understand your skin's undertone, you're not just buying a product, you're learning about yourself and empowering yourself to look and feel your absolute best. It's the difference between wearing makeup and mastering it.